Hello and welcome back to my craft room. So Christmas is behind us now, New Year is looming, and I have got another little swap parcel to open. My swaps and now my tag swaps are finally all ready to go out. Thank goodness, just in the nick of time. They will be collected on Monday, which will be the 30th. We had until the 31st of December to get all of our swaps in the post, and I said right from the beginning I'd be right up against it. Some of them went out early on, another lot went out a bit later, and then I think there's one more lot, and the last lot are going out on Monday. Whew. I know that this one is from Maria Adams, here in the UK. I'm just opening it off camera because it's got our addresses. Got her address on one side of the envelope and mine on the other. So this is for the Great Big Little Stitchery Swap round 4, which started on the 1st of October, and the deadline for posting our swaps off to our swapsters was the 31st of December. If you are intrigued and would like to join in, I'll put the Great Big Little Stitchery playlist in the description box of this video so you can have a look at what went on in past swaps and things, and see if you want to join in for the next one. I think we'll have a 3-month break now. The next one will start on the 1st of April with a 3-month deadline, so finishing on the 30th of June. Then there'll be another 3-month break, then we'll start again on the 1st of October with a 3-month deadline for the 31st of December. Seems to work quite well. A couple of years is enough, I think. I would suggest, if you haven't already joined the Facebook group and or Discord community, I would join them now. I'll put my link tree in the description box as well. They're all free to join. Lovely bunch of people. Lots and lots of other inspiring things going on in there to keep you busy in between swaps. So, and you can start getting to know people now, and you'll be all ready for when the next swap starts. So, shall we stop waffling and get on and have a look at this loveliness from Maria? It's a fat little envelope. I've been keeping mine pretty flat, so they'll go as a normal letter post where I can, or large letter at the most. Because when you got, I ended up with 28 or 30. Did I go to 30 in the end? To send off, and it's a lot, especially if some of them are going overseas. So take you to the desk now. Here we go. Look at this card. Faith, trust, and a little pixie dust. I love that. How cute is that? How adorable is that card? Love it. And it's got like a jelly printed background by the look of it. Or stencilled. Oh, I've got lots to look at here, lots to look at. Okay, dear Annie, firstly, thank you so much for being lovely writing, for being my swaps in the latest round of swaps. I really enjoyed making your tag, and I hope you'll like it. I'm sure I will. I'm running a bit behind this time, so was I. So I hope you'll receive this before Christmas. I don't think there's any pressure for it to be before Christmas at all. I'm fine with that, Maria, don't worry. I had a major bit of dental surgery. Yes, dental surgery 2 weeks ago that left half my face bruised and swollen. Oh, and couldn't wear specs or anything. I'm blinded. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to do anything without my specs. Not at all. We've had Christmas. This did actually arrive, believe it or not, Maria. This did arrive on Christmas Eve, but I haven't had time to open it. Excuse me sounding a bit snuffly. I'm going to go for a quick... Yeah, I wanted to open it on camera and share the moment with you all, so I've been putting this off, and it's now after Christmas. Oh, I love that. What a lovely card. I've got different things in here. Wishing you a wonderful Christmas. To Annie and family, wishing you a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. Oh, look. That is a really lovely design. I love kind of alternative looking Father Christmases. The little bird as well, seagull, or he's got a little Christmas hat on too. I'd like to make a felted Father Christmas a bit like that, because it's only it's the Coca-Cola Father Christmas that we all think of as that kind of ho 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 Father Christmas now, isn't it? Santa sort of figure. Oh look, I love cats too. How cute! What a lovely envelope. Beautiful. It feels very fat. Let's get the letter opener in. This is like the best kind of parcel, isn't it? Look at this! Oh, how adorable! Look at the little tiny tag. Oh, to Annie from Maria. Oh, that is adorable. Of course I can't manage to open it. Let's do this. Look at the tissue, it's got pine cones and things on it. Okay. To keep this little tag, because that'll end up being kept in the little book I'm going to make for my tags. So at the moment the tags are all hanging on my little white branch tree. And I'm not sure whether or not to keep that up after Christmas, because I don't see that as being particularly just having to be a Christmas thing. I don't want to snip through anything I shouldn't snip through here. So I might just keep it up for a little bit longer. And then after, the tags will all be going in a little fabric book that I'm going to make, a little keepsake book. Oh, is that the front or the back? Oh, I think this is actually the back, probably. Like it's just two-sided. Oh, look. I'm having a moment. It's quite something every time you open one of these little pieces of stitchery someone's made for you. I know you've heard me say it many times before, but it never gets old for me. One of my favourite little daisies. The word joy. And this whole swap is a joyful experience from start to finish, from the making of the tags to the sending them off to your swapsters, then seeing how they react when they open them, and then getting the little tags back in the post, or squares, whatever you're swapping. Lovely little charm, they're handmade with love. Oh, and beautiful batik fabric. I love batik fabric. And then there's this gorgeous blanket stitching done in this like a variegated kind of thread, I think, all around the edge. Gorgeous. Shall we look at the other side? I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, look. Wow. Oh, it's beautiful. So Maria's done a much better job than I did of using a crocodile to put an eyelet through, for the look of it, for the ribbon. Look at all these lovely pieces of silk and batik and cotton prints, and then she's stitched into them and added all of this beading. It's very tactile, this, and these dear little butterfly charms on here as well. Look at all the stitching in that. Absolutely gorgeous. So this I think is called feather stitch. Loads and loads of little beads. That must have taken ages to sew those little beads on. And this lovely kind of apricot colour, and these are in a kind of brassy goldy colour. And this same variegated perlé thread to make the little detached chains there. Some of that lovely straight stitching. I like some seed stitching down here. Oh, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's funny, you can show, because we all, the next thing you do, if you don't know already, what we do now is take pictures and share them in the Facebook group and the Discord community, where we have a stitchery swap room, you know, so that other people can see the tags that we've been sent, and the photos always look lovely, but when you actually see these, you can never take a photo that does justice to these little pieces of stitchery, because you can't, the colours don't come out right, you can't capture the texture, and you can't get such a feel for the huge amount of work that goes into these little pieces. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, Maria, thank you. I love it, and I love the little card. I love everything. Look at the envelope and everything, how cute. Now, can I get all? I can't get all of this in, but I'm wondering if I can manage to get the card as well. And then I have to. This is for my thumbnail, and then I have to try and cut round it. So I've got to make a shape with my hands that isn't too difficult to cut round. Oh, hang on, I got my face in the way. Let's move over here. Thank you so much, Maria. I absolutely love that, and it did arrive before Christmas. but I will be enjoying it for many weeks, months and years to come. I think that's one of the lovely things. I'm getting goose pimples just thinking about it. It's so lovely to have these little keepsake books, or however you want to keep them. So for people that are doing the tags, you could make them into a little banner to hang in your craft room. You could just put them all onto a book ring and clip them together into a little tiny book just like that. But I'm going to make a fabric book with little pockets to tuck them in. I think it was Tori I saw on Cool Kooky Creatures. I think it was Tori. She was making a little tag book, and she'd done like an origami fold, like these little square pages with folded fabric that you could tuck them into. So if you're looking for ideas for how to put how to keep your tags if you've been doing the swap, check that out. But yeah, I'll be at some point in the new year, I will come back and show you how I'm getting on with them, and I will come back to the previous swaps where I've had all of the squares, because before we were swapping 10cm squares. This time it's been 5 by 10cm tags for a lot of us, although some people are still doing squares. And the optional theme was celebration. I did go with the theme for some of mine, but not for others. You can, like, you know, different people have got different. It's distracting me, that noise. That's my son coming through on. That's Tom coming through on Skype. But yeah, some people have like discussed it with their swapsters and they've agreed certain themes and things like that. So it's always open to do that. Did promise that we would start the art swap in January as well, now that the Stitchery swap's out of the way. But I've had a bit of a thought about that, and thinking I might suggest that we do it as a challenge, more of a kind of community challenge with a theme, but people can still arrange to actually swap physical pieces of art with each other if they would like to. I think I'm going to do that just to leave it open to more people, and so that people, you know, you can still join in without having to actually physically send things, because it can get a bit pricey with the postage and stuff. Anyway, quite enough waffle from me. Yep, been going on far too long. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that little peek. I love it. Thank you so much, Maria. Mwah. Thanks again for joining me today, and I will see you again really soon.